God made Adam and Eve and started all over again. God must have had a perfect plan for them too, which obviously did not include their eating of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. But they did eat of the forbidden tree and frustrated God's original plan for them, whatever the plan may have been. But we do know that God's desire was to make man in his own image, after his very own likeness. Logic would now tell us that they could not fulfill God's perfect plan any longer. Yet we see that when God came to meet Adam and Eve in the garden, he does not tell them that they would now have to live only on his second best for the rest of their lives, despite the curses on the ground and in childbearing. No, it did not end there. He promises them in Genesis 3:15 that the seed of the woman would bruise the head of the serpent, who deceived Eve. That was a promise of Christ's, dying for the sins of the world and overcoming Satan on Calvary. Now consider this fact and see if you can reason it out. We know that Christ's death was part of God's perfect plan from all eternity. The Lamb was slain from the foundation of the world, Revelations 13:8. Yet we also know that Christ died only because Adam and Eve sinned and failed God. So logically, we could say that God's perfect plan to send Christ to die for the sins of the world was fulfilled, not despite Adam's failure, but because of Adam's failure. We would not have known God's love shown on Calvary's cross were it not for Adam's sin. That baffles logic, and that is why the scriptures say that we should not lean on our own understanding, Proverbs 3:5.